All right. So it's not raining, but I don't want little drops of water messing up my phone as I'm trying to do this video. So after I get the password and enroll myself in my class, I will be eligible for the fall semester, September 8th, 2026. And then I want to graduate from my college, go to a university, and maybe graduate school, most likely graduate school. And I will successfully get out of this ghetto known as Philadelphia before the age of 40, hopefully. Because I'm not no social worker. I'm not no activist. I'm a man of God, but I'm not here to save everybody. I want to do what I can do to successfully get out of this city, because it's taking a toll on my mental health. The fact that I've been here almost 2 years now. I came back around January, really February last year. But I need to finish college, graduate, and we'll just see where I go from there. But I don't, you know what I call, you know what's funny? I feel like only African Americans use the word community. Like, you don't really hear the words white community, Asian community. I mean, you hear Hispanic community, but not really white community, because other minorities or model minorities, that is a real term, they can exist with each other in their own in neighborhoods, and it's not a big deal. Like, as long as they, like, you don't got to worry about an Asian and a white having a problem living amongst each other. As long as if they're not cooking no nasty food or they playing some loud music, they can live amongst each other. But let me tell you, I understand. But if I were to move in somebody's neighborhood, man, them for sale signs. Hold up. I don't have a tissue, but it was sweat going down my face to my nose. That was nasty, but I know those for sale signs will go up like crazy. You remember that Afro Man music video, Code 45, where he was like, when the Afro Man walked through the white land, houses went up for sale. It was like, yeah, when the Afro Man walked through the white land, houses went up for sale. This umbrellas really stinks. But I don't call it a black community. I call it what happens when I call it the result of rejecting God. Because everywhere you go that is drug infested, crime infested, all these people reject God. Each and every last one of them reject God. They put first their addictions, their pleasures before God, and it's a reason why their neighborhoods look the way they do. And while I'm a Christian, I'm not a Muslim. I'm not a Buddhist. I have some Buddhist beliefs, but I'm not a Buddhist. It's not a surprise that I don't know if Muslims believe in God like me. I don't know if Buddhists believe in God like me. But it's not a surprise that people who run businesses, they monopolize businesses in communities that reject God. It's not a surprise they run everything, because they put God first. I think those Arab and Lebanese store owners and the ones that own those Crown fried chicken joints, a lot of those guys they pray like 5 times a day. It's not a surprise God rewards them with owning businesses in the worst neighborhoods you could live in. But understand, God protects them with plexiglass windows, so they will serve you some fried chicken, malt liquor through plexiglass window. And you best believe they're not going to bring their wife or their daughters to that store. You know? Because there's a lot of guys, I always see a lot of guys that just stand outside of stores. And it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. They're just standing outside of the store doing I don't know what. But one day, I feel like my nose is running again. Hold up. One day, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna be happy. But I'm just happy that people can distinguish me from everybody else, because I always knew I was different. But I'm glad I'm different. I'm glad I don't get harassed by police on a daily. I'm glad I know how to walk away from confrontation. I'm glad I'm not so. I was raised mostly by, well, the whole idea of if I was raised, that's a debate itself. But the fact that I don't have to get the last word in a conversation, that's how I know I'm different. I don't spend $135, $200 on shoes, so I know I'm different. And I'm saying these things in a good way. While I am what you see on the outward appearance, but I'm different on the inside. Overall, I don't feel like I fit stereotypes, but I'm not trying to join with anybody else, because like I said, I stand alone. I walk alone. I walk with God. That's what I do. But my plan is to one day get out of this city, really the city, the state, neighborhood. Because the reality is this: you can't build anything. You cannot build in a community that rejects God. And rejects God, I've been overusing those words a little too much. But when you put first the wrong things in life, don't think you can build anything with putting first the wrong things. Nipsey Hussle tried that, and look what happened to him. Nipsey Hussle tried to build he tried to have a store in a bad neighborhood, and somebody in his own crew shot him and shot him again and kicked him in his head, and then shot the guy next to him. And now he's doing 60 years of life. So you can't build anything in a hood. You can't.